We made a poll on YouTube to ask what sealant you use in your bike tires, and unsurprisingly, 56% of you use Stan's sealant. Our local bike shop has told us over and over again not to use Stan's sealant because apparently it can corrode your wheels.
The owner said Stan's sealant literally turned his wheel into Swiss cheese.
Regardless of this advice, we still ran Stan's sealant in our tires for years. It turns out he's not the only one who's made this claim. After deep diving into the topic, we found dozens of claims online of wheels being destroyed on the inside and the spoke nipples of the wheels being destroyed, allegedly from Stan's sealant.
In this video, we want to see if Stan's sealant really causes wheels to corrode or if it's just a myth.
We have two tests that we're gonna do. One is a short term that we're gonna get to in this video, and one we're gonna start in this video and return to in a couple months to see if Stan's actually does cause corrosion. So be sure to subscribe so you don't miss either experiment.
Alright, so why in particular would Stan's sealant be causing corrosion?
It's all about ammonia. Those who have had corrosion issues point to ammonia as the root cause of the issue.
Stan's sealant claims to contain natural latex. It's supposedly non-toxic, non-hazardous, and non-corrosive.
They make that claim right on the bottle, but their website also states this: we use natural latex in our sealant, and a small amount of ammonia is added to natural liquid latex as a stabilizer when harvested. While there may be a strong smell when initially opening your bottle, this trace amount of ammonia will continue to off-gas over time and the smell will fade.
Despite this, many users still think it smells like ammonia.
So, does Stan's contain ammonia?
And is it enough to damage a wheel? Let's find out.
Alright, so it's time to get into the experiment. We have this little bottle of Stan's here, of course, and then we have this bottle of Orange Seal, which is another really popular sealant and was actually recommended to us by the bike shop that told us not to use Stan's. So we're going to be testing both of these to see if there's ammonia in them with these little ammonia test strips. These are used to test for ammonia in fish tanks, so it should work with any kind of liquid to test to see if there's any ammonia in them. So we're gonna use those. And then we got these little pieces of aluminum here, and we're gonna actually pour the sealant into these jars and over time see if they start to corrode the pieces of aluminum. So those are the two tests we're gonna do. Let's start with the ammonia test strips and see if it tests positive for ammonia.
Orange Seal on the back of the bottle says contains natural latex, so that makes me think it could contain a small amount of ammonia.
These are brand new bottles. They have not been opened at all, so there's no chance for the ammonia to escape. We're gonna open them up too and see if we can maybe smell ammonia out of them. Katie's got a pretty good sense of smell, so she'll be able to maybe tell you if there's ammonia in them as well. I definitely won't be able to because my sense of smell is horrible. So, all right, let's open them up, see what's good, and let's test them out with these ammonia test strips. All right, so give that the sniff test and see if that...
Oh yeah.
It smells like ammonia?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dang.
I can smell it. If it has ammonia in it, it will turn green.
Okay, cool. All right, so there's 0 and all the way over here, the dark green.
Make sure I got it in there. I got it in there. Oh, I think it's turning green already. Maybe. It looks blue.
Blue.
Look. Oh my goodness. We might need to wipe it a little bit to see the color. Why is it like really dark already? I think that's as dark as it could get. 6.0?
Huh.
Maybe even beyond. This definitely has ammonia in it, for sure.
Dang, I'm really curious to see if the orange sealant comes back the same.
This would kill a fish. Oh, it says to wait for 60 seconds. And I have to dip it in for 5 seconds. Hold on.
Alright, test it again.
5 seconds.
Alright, put 5 seconds on
1
board.
Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. Okay. And now it says leave for 60 seconds. I'm gonna open the Orange Seal now.
The seal of the Orange Seal.
The seal of the Orange Seal is much easier to open. Made out of some kind of foam. Let's give it a sniff. It just smells rotten. I don't think it has ammonia in it though. It just smells like rotten plants.
Ugh.
Or like dirty fish tank. Weirdly. Okay. I'm gonna test her. Uh, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. It's turning blue.
Really?
Oh my goodness.
That's weird.
Is this like accurate?
I don't know, man. It looks just almost
What
as
the
blue as
heck?
the other one. And then yeah, you can see the definite blue color
Alright,
underneath the
ready?
sealant.
This is the second one. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. It already turned blue.
What do you guys think? Are they both the same, or is the orange seal a little bit lighter? Drop a comment. All right, so we did the test strips and we basically came to the conclusion that they both turned basically just as blue as each other. So we don't know if maybe both of them have ammonia in them. It's possible that the test strips could have got a false reading as well, but I do think that it was pretty surprising. I kind of thought that they were going to come back without any ammonia in either of them. What did you kind of think going into it?
I thought that the stands would have ammonia for sure, and I thought the orange seal would have none.
What we're going to do is over the next couple weeks, test these again with the same ammonia test strips and see if maybe some of that ammonia that's in the product off gases, like Stan says on their website.
And this is going to be the second part of our experiment right here. We put each sealant in a different container and a piece of aluminum in each one. And over time, we're going to see what happens to the aluminum and if it corrodes or not. So Nick, why do we care if there's ammonia in our sealant or not?
Well, Katie, ammonia is corrosive. So if you get that on aluminum, it could corrode the wheels, which is obviously bad. If your wheels start to corrode, they become more vulnerable and you could potentially break them.
So then what can we do to prevent the corrosion from happening?
Well, the best thing to do and the simplest thing is just to make sure when you tape your wheels that you do a really good job. You don't want any air bubbles or places that sealant can get up under the tape and kind of coagulate in the inside of your rim. That would be very bad. It can get into the spoke holes and cause corrosion there as well. So yeah, a good tape job, definitely worth doing. So while we wait to see what happens to these aluminum sticks that are in the sealant, we would love to hear from you guys, and if you have any other ideas of scientific experiments that we could conduct on these sealants, we would love to hear about them down in the comment section below.
Also, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any future experiments just like this.
We really appreciate you guys joining us for this experiment today. I'm Nick.
And I'm Katie.
And you're watching Nick and Katie. See you guys next time.